Have you ever wondered what it feels like to jump out of an airplane and fly through the sky? Today, we're exploring skydiving. We'll find out what happens from the moment you leave the plane, how parachutes help you land safely, and what special training keeps skydivers protected. Stick around, because at the end, I'm going to tell you a mind-blowing fact about how fast skydivers actually fall that'll make your jaw drop.
Welcome to Goalie's Pip Academy.
So what actually is skydiving? Skydiving is when people jump out of an airplane high up in the sky and fall through the air before opening a parachute that helps them float safely back down to the ground. Picture this. You're sitting in a small airplane, flying higher and higher. The ground below starts looking like a patchwork quilt. When the plane reaches about 13,000 feet, the door slides open. Whoosh! The wind rushes in, loud and powerful. You shuffle to the edge, your instructor checks everything one more time, and then you jump. For the first few seconds, your brain is screaming, "What are we doing?" But then something amazing happens. You're falling, but it doesn't feel like dropping in an elevator. Instead, it feels like you're floating on a cushion of air. This part is called Freefall, the most incredible 60 seconds of the entire experience. You're zooming toward Earth at about 120 miles per hour, faster than cars drive on the highway. The wind roars in your ears, and you can see for miles in every direction. But you can't free fall forever. After about a minute, around 5,000 feet above the ground, your instructor pulls a handle called the ripcord. And that's when the magic of the parachute begins. Time for our first quiz. Multiple choice question. What happens first when you jump out of the airplane during a skydive? A. You fall through the sky really fast. B. You float up to the clouds. C. You swim through the air. D. You bounce back into the plane. If you said A, then well done, that's right. You experience an incredible 60-second free fall, reaching speeds of about 120 miles per hour before opening your parachute.
Hey, you're watching Goalie's Pip Academy, where we teach about science, geography, history, everything about the whole world. If you want to watch these classes with no ads, no distractions, go to getgoalie.com.
When you pull that ripcord, a smaller parachute called a drogue shoots out first. It pulls out the main parachute behind it. The main parachute unfolds and blooms above you like a giant, colorful jellyfish in the sky. But here's the amazing science. Why does a parachute slow you down? It's all about air resistance. Imagine running with a huge blanket stretched out behind you. That blanket catches the air and slows you down, right? That's exactly what a parachute does. The parachute spreads out wide, creating a huge surface area. All that air underneath pushes up against it, and instead of falling at 120 miles per hour, you slow down to about 15 miles per hour. That's slower than you ride your bike. Here's a wow fact. The parachute doesn't actually make you float. You're still falling, just really, really slowly. It's like the difference between dropping a rock and dropping a feather. And modern parachutes even let you steer. There are two handles called toggles. Pull the right toggle and you turn right. Pull the left and you turn left. Time for our second quiz. True or false? A parachute slows a skydiver's fall from 120 miles per hour down to about 15 miles per hour. If you said true, then well done. That's right. The parachute creates air resistance that slows your fall from 120 miles per hour down to a gentle 15 miles per hour, making it safe to land. Is skydiving safe? The answer is yes, when you have the right training and equipment. First, the equipment. Skydivers wear a harness system that wraps around your legs, waist, and shoulders, connecting you securely to the parachute above. And here's something really smart. Every skydiving rig actually has two parachutes. There's the main parachute, but there's also a reserve parachute as a backup, just in case. There's even an automatic device that opens the reserve parachute if a skydiver gets too low without opening it. Skydivers also wear helmets, goggles, and altimeters, special watches that tell them exactly how high they are. But equipment is only half the story. Training is the other crucial part. If you're a first-timer, you go tandem, which means you're attached to an experienced instructor who has done thousands of jumps. If someone wants to skydive solo, they go through serious training that takes days or even weeks, learning how to exit the plane, stay stable in the air, deploy their parachute, steer it, and land safely. And before every single jump, skydivers do something called a gear check. They check their own equipment, then a buddy checks it, and sometimes even a third person checks it. Safety first, always. Time for our last quiz. Multiple choice question. What do skydivers do before every single jump to make sure they are safe? A. Do a gear check. B. Eat a big meal. C. Call their friends. D. Take a nap. If you said A, then well done, that's right. Before every jump, skydivers do a gear check. They check their own equipment, a buddy checks it, and sometimes even a third person checks it. Safety first, always. During a skydive, you experience an incredible 60-second free fall at 120 miles per hour before your parachute opens. Parachutes create air resistance that slows your fall to a safe 15 miles per hour. And skydivers stay protected through double parachutes, automatic backup systems, and serious training. And here's that mind-blowing fact. The world record for the fastest skydive ever is over 800 miles per hour, faster than the speed of sound. Keep asking questions, keep being curious, and remember, the sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning.
My mind is blown! Where can I learn more about these videos? Oh yeah, getgoalie.com. There's no ads, there's no junk, just cool stuff for kids and a dedicated tablet. Check it out, getgoalie.com.